Hello, I'm Jane from Loopy's Place and welcome to this series, My Handmade Home. So for those that have been following for a little while, especially if you follow me on social media as well, know that I've recently moved home. So the idea for me with this series was to be making things for the home. Some will be decorative, some will be practical, some will serve both purposes, but it was as I went through and made things for the home. So the first of this project is in my bedroom. You'll be hearing the traffic going past as I've got the windows open. We're in the middle of a heat wave, so the windows are open most of the time, and I tend to open them most of the year anyway, just to get the air flowing. So where I live, just a little way up the road, come to the end of the village, and we're surrounded by fields. So when the windows open, we can get lots of bits of grit coming in. Got white windowsills. Nearly every day I'm having to wipe them down. So I came up with the idea of, if I have a runner for the windowsill, I'm not going to see that. I'm not wanting to clean it all the time. And if I have a run on there, I can wash it and then it can go back. So this project as well ticks quite a few boxes. I've used some half square triangles that were left over from another project. I've used fabric that was left over from previous projects. I don't think I cut any new fabric for this at all. The backing was also from a duvet cover that had been donated. I use recycled fabrics for some of my beginners classes for the makes in there. So it was using things that I already had. The wadding I've pieced as well, so we've used up those scraps. So quite a nice scrap busting project. So let's have a look. There we go. So it still needs washing. It's just come off the sewing machine, so I need to trim off the ends and wash out the markings, especially on these ends where I've marked for quilting. So I had, I think it was 16 half square triangles that I found in the studio. So what I did, I've created 1, 2, 3 pinwheel blocks. Did think about doing 4, but here I've decided to split it and put half either side. And I separated from the central 3 with this black strip here. I've ended that strip with the same fabric here. I've used it also to get to the width that I wanted for the windowsill. Before I added that border on, I've also put this black flange on so that it just borders the gap between the border here. Just gives it a little frame, because with the black on the ends, that gives a frame there as well. So what I could have done is put these pieces in between each of the blocks. So there's lots of choices that you could make. Once I'd got the central panel, I knew how much extra space I wanted, so I divided that into 2, and each end I created this just black piece. With the curtains hanging down, when you come in, basically all you see is this pattern bit in the middle. So if I turn it over, that was the from a duvet cover, so that's all recycled. So really pleased with that. So as I said, what it does mean is I don't have to keep cleaning the windowsill. This will hide a lot of the grit anyway. This can be thrown in the washing machine and back on. And at some stage I will create another one so that I can alternate what I have on here. I said I still need to sort my ends out. It will need a wash, and then it will come back on here. I will create a pattern for you for this central panel, and then you can adjust it. Explain ways that you can adjust the ends. You can do just that central bit. You can carry on and do more of these pinwheel blocks to extend. I did hand finish it as well with the binding. I've done some free motion quilting in here. I've just gone around the inside of these boxes here, and I've done diamonds in the black spaces. So it just creates a nice runner here, and I can also put things on it. It's not going to scratch the paint on the windowsill. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'll get a pattern put together, and I'll put the links on once they're done. And keep an eye on my blog, and it will go on there. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you click the bell just down below, you'll get notifications when new projects come. Got another idea for next one is up in my sewing room, so I look forward to coming back and sharing that with you. If you have some other ideas too about things that you've made about your home, or things that you'd like to see me make, then do drop me a line below. Look forward to seeing those ideas. Got lots of spaces and lots of walls to fill up, so I'm looking forward to coming up with these projects. I'll be back very soon with another video. I look forward to speaking to you then, but in the meantime, do take care. Bye for now.